everyone at Savannah Primary School. My name is L-Jay Ebanks Garcia, and I was chosen by Mr. Bennett to teach you all about how people dressed like back in the day in Cayman. I met up with my Auntie Angela, and I interviewed her, and I asked her some questions. Angela.
How's happening, Baba? How are you?
I'm good. I have a question. I have this thing I have to do for school, and I'm wondering if you can tell me about how old Caymanians dress.
Sure, yeah, I can help.
Okay, so my first question is, I understand that people in the old days had a hard life and that they didn't sit at a computer on a chair all day and type, but they had to fish and farm, and that they were poor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they were, Baba. No, they didn't know anything about computers, but they used to go, the men would go fishing, and then the men had what they called grounds, and that was areas where they would plant cassava and plantain too, but sweet potato and yams and stuff like that. And when they weren't up in their grounds, they would go fishing, most of them. And the women would stay home and cook and clean, and that's where they made all beef and beans and all that stuff that you like. But you want to know about how they dressed. Well, the men had some shoes they used to call wampas, and they were like flip-flops, but it was a piece of rubber, and then they would take thatch and attach it to the piece of rubber and tie that through their toe and around their foot, and that's what they used to wear when they went up in the grounds, and when they went on the bay too sometimes. But it was just a regular pants, whatever kind of pants they had, and a shirt. I didn't grow up seeing men wear t-shirts and stuff. They didn't have those kinds of things. But the women would, in the daytime, they'd have to hang the clothes on the line, wash them on the washboard and that. So they would wear like just a simple dress. It always had sleeves, and maybe a shirt like this over it because the sun was hot, and a hat, a big hat, because I used to have a big hat like this when I had to pick up the leaves. And then it would be either a skirt or it'd be a dress, whole dress. And it would be very ordinary, simple. Women never wore pants or shorts. No, never. And I never wore no pants or shorts. But when they went to church or they went to garden party or in the case of Georgetown, and I would go walk from North Church Street down to Merrin Shop on a Saturday to buy ice cream sandwiches. It would be a simple little dress again, which had sleeves, and it usually had a belt at the waist, and there were always lots of pleats in it. But you know what was funny is that one of the places they would get the cloth would be from chicken feed. Grandma used to sell chicken feed for chickens in the shop, and so that when they finished with the chicken feed, they would take all the stitching out of the seam of the bag, wash the bag, and then they would sell that cloth, and women would make dresses with it. And that's the dresses I used to get to go to church with, was made from those bags. So do you have any other questions?
Well, I have one more question of what you said. So you said that women never wear pants or shorts. Mm-hmm. I have a question. Why wouldn't they wear pants or shorts?
Because back then, pants were seen as something only men wore. And so, and they were Christians, but they practiced a very modest, kind of conservative way of being. I know conservative is a big word, but modest, like, you know, they didn't wear short dresses or they didn't wear no sleeve things. They were always covered up. That's the word, always covered up. So for a woman to wear a pants would be frowned on, and that would be terrible. She was always to be dressed properly in a skirt or in a full dress, and always to be covered up, never to be exposed her chest or her arms. That's just how it was back then. Thank you.
So I think that's all of my questions. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome, Baba. Come again anytime, okay? Happy to help you.
Okay. So I hope that you learn a lot from this, and I hope that you enjoy the video. Goodbye!